out of selling 2 million. So it's been extremely safe. It's been way safer than I think. EasyIO has received some awards and some rewards. Is already done. Davis mentioned the Wall Street Journal Award. I was shocked because there were 700 companies there, including Apple with the iPhone and Honda and Facebook and all these people, and I didn't even know why we were applying for it. It didn't make any sense. And when we got the gold award, I was totally shocked. And it tells me something about Wall Street, that they were more interested in saving human lives than neat technology, just for the sake of technology.
Wow.
I'm going to take that picture out so you won't get grossed out. But, so by all indications, when you look at the company, the way it's growing, the sales, the profitability, the way it's been accepted, you'd have to say it's a very successful company. But I don't measure success that way at all. Personally, I measure success by this. This is the 86 Cash, the Combat Surgical Hospital in Baghdad. When we first started sending the EasyIO over there, I was talking to some of the military people earlier, we didn't know how to sell to the military, and they didn't know how to buy it from us. And so they just sent us an email, we need some more EasyIOs, and we ship it over by FedEx, so they get it the next day, or the day after. And for 2 years, we supplied the military with over 3,000 EasyIOs just by that method. We finally figured out how to sell it to the Army. It took a while. But this letter is, what my real reward is from the hundreds of doctors and nurses and paramedics, actually thousands, that have told me that it's changed their way they practice medicine. It's taken away the fear of starting IV. It's allowed them to practice to the best of their ability and never have to worry about a difficult IV again. And this is one letter I have in my office that's very dear to me from Colonel Swift, and it states, "This device truly saved the life of a combat wounded U.S. soldier." So that's what it's all about for me. Thanks again for all your hard work and research. This product is truly making a difference in our soldiers' way. How do you make your dreams come true? Well, for me, it was easy. People have asked me, how did you become successful? I'm not a hero. I'm not nobody special. What I am special about, I surrounded myself with people that are smarter than I am. And that was easy for me to do. And I surrounded myself with great investors that believed in me, with opinion leaders that supported me, and put together a staff of just really dynamite people that are passionate about what we're doing. They love to come to work because they know we're saving lives. So that's what I did. And so I say the same thing to you. My secret is to do the same. Surround yourself with people that are smarter than yourself. Find the best in the field. Be their cheerleader. Be kind. Be generous. And you have to be very persistent. You really do. It's never as easy as you think it will be. You think it may take a year, it may take 3 or 4 years, and you just can't give up. And for me, one of the most important things is this: do everything for the right reason. So if there's a question comes up, should we do this or that? Ask yourself this one question: what is in the best interest of the patient? If you do what's in the best interest of the patient, you'll do what's in the best interest of your company. It'll come back to reward you over and over again. So always think of what is in the best interest of your patient. Gracias to a few people. First of all, my family, with my Miller family, stand up, please. They supported me through good times and bad times. I mean, I spent my retirement on this company, and so it was an economically hard time. I remember when we started out, our office was Starbucks, and our laboratory was my garage. So Eric and I were out trying out needles and drivers on bones. We went to the butcher shop and got the bones, And after we were done with them, I'd throw them out the back. We lived out in the country. I thought the animals could benefit from it. But some dogs came by and took the bones to the neighbors, and they called the police and thought there was some kind of I also want to thank our VitaCare staff. Could I have my VitaCare staff stand up, please? We absolutely have the most awesome group. And Mark Mellon, our CEO, is an awesome guy and so proud to work for. So we thank them. I also want to thank Dr. Julio Palmaz because he's inspired us, right? And more than that, his most famous recipient was Mother Teresa. I'm also one of the recipients and probably standing here because of him. Thank you very much. Lastly, I'd like to thank Biomed San Antonio. This is exactly what we need for supporting innovation. This is extremely important for the future of San Antonio. I just wish he had been there when we started. It would have saved us 2 years at least in development if you'd been here then. So you're doing the right thing. I'm so proud of what you're doing, and I totally support you as being so critical to bring the critical mass together to make bioscience a real hot center in San Antonio. We want to compete with San Diego, right? Take over San Diego. So I'm leaving a challenge to you. I want to challenge you to make your dreams come true as well. And you can. Say to yourself, I'm going to make it happen. Look around you every day to see what can be done better. For example, why do diabetics stick their fingers every day and it hurts so bad? That's barbaric. Why don't some of you figure out a way to eliminate that? There are hundreds of things that can be done simply. So put together your network. When you find your idea, never give up. You will succeed, you will make it happen, and you will make a difference. So I'd like to close with our trip to Haiti. For me, this has been a highlight of my tenure with VitaCare. As you probably know, Haiti is one of the poorest countries in the world. It's just unbelievable. And what happened 3 years ago, the earthquake killed 315,000 people and was devastated. A year later, a hurricane came by and it stirred up a cholera epidemic that they haven't ever had there. And the cholera epidemic was killing people right and left. And as was mentioned earlier, they don't die from the infection, they die from dehydration. They can lose 3 gallons of water a day. And so the EasyIO was an absolute life-giving device for them. My mission then, when I heard about this, my mission was to go to Haiti and take the devices down there. I got this picture in the mail, in the email. And you say, what is it? Well, it's a DeWalt drill, it's a jackknife. The letter was sent to Harvard University, and then it was sent to me. It was from Dr. Mark Wells at Albert Schweitzer Hospital in Haiti. And the letter said some nasty things, but it said, first of all, he's losing a lot of patients because he can't start IVs. And he knew about the EasyIO, but they couldn't get one down there, so he said, I'll make my own. He used a knife, he cut into the bone, he used a DeWalt drill, and he was able to get a needle into 2 patients to save their lives. He lost the life of a 19-year-old pregnant mother. So he sent the letter, he said, the answer is simple. Get a hold of the company and tell them to send some EasyIOs down here immediately. No excuses and no bullheads. And I saw that letter and I said, wow, he's right. I went to Mark and I said, I'm going to Haiti. How many needles can we get? And Mark said, you know what? It is the right thing to do. We're going to scrape together every needle we can find around the country and in our warehouse and from our manufacturer. We pulled together 1,200 needles. And I said, we're going to pack them and get down to Haiti as soon as we can. So my mission was not to go down and treat patients, obviously. I wasn't to go down to all of the cholera treatment centers. There are 23 of them in the country. And I was to train the doctors on how to use this and the nurses how to use it, give them a supply of the EasyIOs, and let them save people's lives. Here I am talking to Doctors Without Borders, and I was able to do that. So the other thing while I was there, I did get to save the life of a little girl, and I'll show you the video shortly. So the interesting thing before I went is you can't just appear in Port-au-Prince with a bag full of needles.